All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. The Jode's there.
Nick there.
That's right. And we are super excited to react to my favorite, your favorite, her favorite, and probably everybody else's favorite comedian.
Wait.
Named Micky.
He's not my favorite.
Named Micky.
I like him.
Named Micky. Do you know any other comedians named Micky?
Mickey Mouse.
He is not a comedian.
He cracks me up.
She's so stupid.
Okay, and we're
checking out Micky Flanagan today.
The clip Then versus Now.
Oh, Then versus Now. I can't remember what was on this thumbnail because it gave a little more hint towards it. But I'm assuming he's going to be talking about how he was before and how he is now, as he's probably all refined and sophisticated and more mature.
Well, Nick then was all black hair. I know you say it's dark brown, but it was basically black.
Dark brown.
Yeah. It was
Put
black.
some water and some gel, jet black.
Yep. Now you're all gray.
There was a picture of me, not that you guys care about, but real quick, a school picture of me like 4 or 5, 6 years ago. And I had longer hair, almost as long as Mickey's in this
Oh, yeah, I
clip
remember
right
that.
here. And the crazy thing is it was still mostly, it was very little gray. It happens fast, okay, people? Sorry, but it does. And if you're like me, you understand the pain. But we're going to go and check this out. If you like our reaction to this video, don't forget to check out some other Micky Flanagan videos that we have reactions to. And don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video.
I get super excited for this each week. And I get super excited when we post it to read your guys' comments. Here we go.
Because I'm of that generation of men, our dads were proper sort of like distant, hard fathers, you know what I mean? They didn't really know how to deal with children. You come off your bike, smash your face on the floor, they pick the bike up first.
What's with your bike?
All right, you ain't buckled the wheel there.
So true.
But I don't judge him for it, you know, because he had a proper hard life, my old man. This is his story, right? 7 years of age, he's evacuated to the Kent countryside. He comes back when he's 14, he gets a job down the London docks, he meets me mum, they have a few dances. They get married, they have 4 children in 4 straight years. He must have been sitting there thinking, what the fuck happened there? I was scrumping a couple of years ago in my shorts. Because they had no choice, that generation. Life just hit them like a steam train. My generation were the first to get a little bit of choice, a little bit of breathing space. We didn't know what to do, so we skinned up for a little while. Let's have a little smoke and a think about what we're going to do, shall we? Put that Pink Floyd album on again. Yeah. See if it makes any sense this time round. Yeah. Never knew what they were on about, that band. Then cocaine turned up, didn't it? Ooh. Ooh. Now, in the 60s and 70s, cocaine was the preserve of the movie star, the rock star, the millionaire. But by the 1980s, builders, van drivers, the postman sprang at it. That's why you were getting your letters so early, innit? It's coming straight from the boozer. Give us another little blast of that. I've got Her Majesty's work to do. I am fucking double busy. I've got gyros to deliver. Look lovely. Now in the East End, cocaine turned up like a blizzard, didn't it? You couldn't avoid it. You'd have a quiet pint on Tuesday night after work. Little pint, reading the paper. You'd hear, all right, Mickey boy, do you want a little livener? Do you want a little cheeky Tuesday line? No, you're all right, Nan. "1988, we're all about to have something to eat and go to bed. Ecstasy turned up, which we all agreed was probably going to be a lot of old rubbish. 2 years later, when we stopped dancing, what happened there? I was just about to go to bed. I am starving. What are we doing in this warehouse? Why am I wearing a fluorescent choker? It's left us all a bit paranoid, me and my mates. Ooh, we all think, did we get away with it? Did we get away with it? And if you meet my friends, it's quite clear we didn't get away with it. Physically shot to pieces, my mates. We had a drink the other night. It was like Night of the Living Dead. Tony's turned up first. He's got a proper limp, Tony. He's come walking in. Sat down, put his foot up on a stool. I said, what's the matter with you? He said, I've got gout. I said, gout? That's from the 19th century, isn't it? You're going to get a top hat and a monocle to go with that? Why don't you get rickets and diphtheria and all? Then Colin's turned up. Colin's done his back in, hasn't he? He's walking like he shit himself. He's come walking in, giving it some of that. Oh.
Sounds awesome.
It's awesome.
Sat down. I said, what's the matter with you? He said, oh, I done me back in, Mick. And I done me back in proper. I said, what you been doing? Bit of five-a-side, bit of weight training. He said, nah, I was wringing out a flannel. So I tried to make it too dry, didn't I? Done me back in. If you thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. Shan's turned up. Now, Shan's already upset me a bit, because when we chatted on the phone about meeting, he said, oh, I think I'll rock up about 9. I said, rock up? You're 54 years of age, man. Why are you talking like a teenager? Anyway, he's rocked up. He's rocked up. He sat down, he's chatting away, and then I saw it. Hearing aid. I could not believe it. Unbelievable. I said, what's this all about, Shan? He said, I've got an hearing aid now. I said, I can't take it. Too soon to have an hearing aid, mate. I know we're all getting a bit fat, we can't see nothing, the barnet's going, but an hearing aid? Really? I said, please tell me it's a birth defect or you've had accident or something. He said, no, through old age, I'm going deaf. I said, you're going to have to get yourself a Bluetooth headset fitted to disguise it. I'd rather people thought I'm a bit of a wanker than someone going deaf. You are?
Oh my gosh, I do not look forward to that. The body has not started to break down too much besides the stomach. My stomach always sucks. But I was just at the eye doctor and she was like, how is the up close vision? I said, yeah, it's fine. It's no problem. I have glasses or contacts for far away. She's like, oh, don't worry. 40s to 45, men lose that ability, or people lose the ability to see up close. So I'm like, no, I'll be fine. I've been fine. She's like, everybody, not just some, everybody. That terrified me. The thought that I'll have to get some reading glasses and I'll have to have some, contacts or glasses from far away. It's going to happen to you too?
Oh, my eyes already suck. Well, I was thinking there was this hearing testing of this frequency, and supposedly when you, and it was on social media, so who knows how accurate that is, which, everything on social media is accurate.
Absolutely.
But it was saying once you can't hear anymore, whatever number it's at, that's how old your ears are. And all these people were saying oh, I heard it till 30, 32, 35. Yeah, I stopped at 66.
Yeah, that's about right.
And
you
I
have
know
been deaf
that
ever since I've known you.
I struggle and the students whenever they're talking to me, I'm like, what? Say that again? Say that again? And then the funny thing is that then they'll be whispering across the room and I'll hear them. Hey, stop talking about meatloaf or stop talking about this week's plans. But I really do struggle
hearing problems.
to hear. So my dad had a hearing aid at a very early age. He was in his 40s. And so I'm not going to be surprised if I need a hearing aid early on in life.
Listen, I get what Mickey's joking about. It's hilarious. But if you have hearing problems and that's just going to help it be louder so your ears don't strain as much, then why not, right? Yeah. But yes, the thought of break, because I just turned 40. So I was in the 30s, all that kind of stuff. You're still kind of I'm an adult. I'm kind of an established adult, but I'm not an old man yet. In my opinion, once I hit 40, sorry with everybody, that's the beginning of the old man. And we've said this many times on the channel. I got 10 really good years before I got to start getting worried a little bit. But it's crazy. That's just how life goes. Like you're the young pup. You're that kid you can't wait to grow up. You grow up. You can't get respect because you're still a young kid as an adult. And then, again, you get to that wonderful age of like 25 to 35, and then it's just downhill after that.
It's so true. Though I can't say I could fully relate or anything when he talked about drugs. I've never done drugs in my life. So the beginning part, like, it was funny with, like, the mailman and his walk and stuff. But the rest of it, I was like, Boop.
I mean, I've never experienced either, but I know a lot of people that have. And especially, like, ecstasy must have been around for a long time in its heyday, because when I was in high school in the late 90s, everybody and their brother was talking about it. I heard about it all the time.
At, like, raves
for crying
and
out
stuff,
loud.
too. Yeah.
And so those jokes were hilarious. He's always hilarious. I could listen to him all day. We just got another request for a different specific one, so I'm excited for that. And we don't do this, but comment of the day was where someone on the one we just posted last night said, my dad doesn't think Micky Flanagan's funny. And I'm like, doesn't like Peter Kay either. I'm like, And then he goes, but what does he know? I love them both. Thought that was awesome. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.